Good afternoon, I'm Josh Duncan, and these are some of the top headlines out of the KelownaNow newsroom today. Exciting news on the food front to start us off today. KelownaNow has confirmed that Chipotle will be making its way to the city next year. The popular Mexican fast food chain, and I mean Mexican food, it was founded in Colorado. It'll open up shop in Kelowna's Spall Plaza in 2026. A spokesperson told us it would likely happen later in the year, though. Although this will be Chipotle's 20th BC location, it will be the first time the brand has ventured outside the Lower Mainland and Victoria to open up in the BC interior. The store will be hiring, and there are 30 jobs on average per location. The spokesperson claimed there are fantastic benefits and opportunities within the company, so keep an eye out for those job listings. Expect more information on the new Chipotle, including an exact location within Spall Plaza and an opening date to be shared in the new year. The RCMP has arrested 2 people in connection to a recent onslaught of suspicious grass fires in the West Kelowna area. Police say a 36-year-old man was arrested in connection to the fire in a field near Galatly and Carrington on Tuesday, and the man admitted to officers that he started the fire. Charges of mischief under $5,000 are being forwarded to the BC Prosecution Service for consideration in that case. Separately, a 32-year-old man has also been arrested, and the RCMP says that's in connection to a fire on Dobbin Road on September 13th. That matter remains under investigation, as are 4 other recent suspicious grass fires in the community. Corporal Bevan Garrett says intentionally setting fires creates a significant risk for the public and first responders, and police will continue to investigate these incidents with a commitment to holding the responsible parties accountable. And sticking in West Kelowna, a recent blitz of theft in the city led to 19 arrests, as well as the seizure of drugs and weapons. That blitz happened over a 2-day period, September 11th and 12th. The Crime Reduction Unit, the RCMP unit, partnered with local retailers and loss prevention officers for what they called Project Sticky Fingers. Officers recovered a stolen bike, stolen retail items, multiple weapons, quantities of drugs, and even a 2006 Range Rover that was connected to a series of high-value thefts and frauds. 14 of those 19 suspects arrested were brought into custody for shoplifting. 2 of them found to be breaching court conditions, and 4 had drugs on them, police said. One of the suspects even wanted in connection to a police pursuit in the Lower Mainland. Continued September heat saw 10 temperature records broken in BC on Wednesday, most of them in the interior, and that included right here in Kelowna, where it hit 31.5 degrees, the hottest September 17th on record. It beat the previous mark of 29.8 degrees set all the way back in 1981. Down south, Penticton eclipsed a 95-year-old record by a full degree. The 31 high in Penticton on Wednesday was enough to beat the previous record of 30 degrees seen all the way back in 1930. Summerland, Salmon Arm, and Kamloops also broke very ancient records. Those ones set back in 1937. Vernon, Cache Creek, and Blue River, like Kelowna, surpassed records that had been set back in 1981. The BC SPCA recently took in a large number of cats and kittens from a Kelowna property, including one that was found to have a congenital deformity in its front legs. The 5-week-old kitten was named Guppy by staff at the BC SPCA and is now being splinted up in hopes of getting those legs to heal. There are photos down in the story of the splints. The prognosis, however, on Guppy, not quite clear at this time. The BC SPCA says uncontrolled and unintentional breeding have become one of the top reasons animals have been surrendered to the organization. This case, an example of that. The owner of the cats was not breeding them to sell, the BC SPCA said, but unwanted litters were a result of the felines not being spayed or neutered. All of the litters came from the same mom as well, which increases the likelihood of issues from inbreeding, like what was seen in Guppy. Fortunately, pretty much all the cats are healthy and will be ready for adoption along with the mom in 3 to 4 weeks. Guppy, however, will require ongoing care, and the BC SPCA staff are doing everything possible to help the young kitten get a new lease on life. Wrapping up with a quick look at the forecast, mainly sunny in Kelowna this afternoon, 25 degrees right now, projected high of 27, down to 11 overnight, a few clouds rolling in. Now, I am gone until Tuesday, so I'm going to give you a brief weekend forecast now. Sunny and 30 tomorrow, Sunny and 31 on Saturday. Then Sunday is when it will all start to turn. We'll see a high of just 21 degrees under a mix of sun and cloud. That'll set the stage for more days around 20 degrees next week as fall begins officially on Monday, and it looks like it's bringing cooler weather with it. That is all for me today and this week because of the aforementioned vacation, but you can read up on all these stories and plenty more at KelownaNow.com, both today, tomorrow, over the weekend, until I'm back on Tuesday, and ongoing. Be sure to check out our Kelowna Now X account and the Now Media YouTube and TikTok pages as well for even more content from the newsroom and beyond. Have a wonderful night, Kelowna, a wonderful weekend as well. I'll be back here on Tuesday to jump right back into things with more headlines. We'll see you then.
We don't just report the news, we live here too. We're your neighbors, bringing you stories that matter to all of us. No government funding, no outside influence. Kelowna Now, local, independent. News you can trust.